Hey folks, little solo review action going on. Friday night, Mike and I recorded outside, and I'm gonna watch a movie downstairs. So I'm like, kind of want a stout, but I want to do one of these Black is Beautiful beers. I have so many of them, but I feel like I kind of want to review as many as possible, just because it's a good cause. Needs to get the message out there. I think a lot of people already know what's going on for Black is Beautiful. So it says it right on the can, man. Brewed to support justice and equality for people of color. So started by Wandering Souls in Texas, and then other breweries are going to be brewing the beer, or they have been brewing the beer. Have been brewing the beer. Some of them are following the regular Imperial Stout recipe. No nonsense Imperial Stout. Some of them are putting their own spin on it, which is fine because all the proceeds are going to good causes. So that's really all that matters. This one is Brewdog. This is courtesy of Rajay at Rajay Beer Ventures. I'll link to him down below. Definitely check out his channel. He puts up some awesome stuff. He does some awesome live streams. So yeah, definitely check that out. I sent him some Black is Beautiful, some Trillium, and I think Lord Hobo. Lord Hobo. Yeah, I think so. And because he was saying he wasn't getting any, then he started getting some, so he sent some back to me. In Brewdog. So the funny story with Brewdog is the day this arrived, Kyle, Mike, and I were chatting in our group chat about Brewdog, and we're like, "Well, the last time you had a Brewdog beer?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And then this showed up that day, and I was like, "That's funny." So yeah, this is just 10% Imperial Stout. This says produced and canned by Brewdog Brewing Company. Does not say where. This was born on 7/7. So I don't know if they brewed this where was it in the UK? Was it another brewery? But I digress. Let's get into this beer. I haven't had the base, but I don't know if I've even had any base Imperial Stouts from any of them. Ooh, it smells interesting. Anyways, let's dive in. This looks pitch black. Looks pretty much on camera. Nice finger ahead. Yeah, even the lights. Yeah, it's pitch black. It's onyx. Let's get a nose. Oh, yeah. Now, last one Mike and I did, Mike and I said, this smells like straight Imperial Stout. It's no barrel. There's no adjuncts. Turned out it was a blend of a barrel-aged stout. We're not that smart. But this straight up smells just roasty, toasty. Tobacco ashiness. It smells like an Imperial Stout. Brewdog, so they're doing they have their punk IPA. They have other stuff that you can get regularly in the United States. I've never been blown away by their stuff. And then I went to Belgium on my honeymoon and city of beer, right, or the country of beer, and they had a restaurant brew pub in Brussels. And we were we hit all the places, but that was really right across from our Airbnb. So we went there for lunch once, and we went there once because everything else was kind of a little bit packed. So they had a bunch of crazy stouts on tap, and I was like, all right, I didn't try this one and this one; those sounded pretty good. So let's just go back there and grab a couple beers. And all the stuff I had on draft that was draft only was out of this world. But anyways, yeah, roasty toasty. I'm going in for it. Cheers. Ooh, that's weird. Huh. So, all right. Let's unpack this for a second because mouthfeel, kind of thin, particularly carbonated. But then it starts getting that roasty toasty, this is going to be an Imperial Stout. And it does that. And it does that. It gives you this really harsh bitterness. Almost overly hopped. And I know now, I don't want to say this is a chemical thing, but I get a little bit of a chemical aftertaste, but it could be the hops. I'm saying this because Alchemist makes a beer called Beelzebub, and that's their American Imperial Stout, whereas Luscious is their British-style Imperial Stout. Beelzebub is way too hoppy for me for a stout. It's too bitter. It's just too much for me. And I don't know if that's what this is, or if it's really some just overly not right. So Yeah, that is very strange chemical thing going on. That no, it's just like a lot of this mouth look that I'm doing is involuntary. It's just like as it finishes, like if I don't sit for, like now I'm sitting, it does leave that kind of ashiness that you expect from a stout and Imperial, just a stout. All right, one more sip. See me kind of not wanting to see me trying to fight not making that face. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this that much. This is kind of a miss for me. It is what it is. I think it's too bitter. It's too chemically, too acrid, I guess. I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know if any of you ever home brewed and you use those like hop shots. I said this on other reviews before. Like, and I've taken like a little bit, like put it in your tongue, and then your palate's ruined for like the day. This is not palate ruining, but it kind of gives you that super concentrated hop hit. I swear I'm getting a chemical thing to it. I don't think it's just me thinking it's overly bitter. I think there's some type of chemical thing to it, where this isn't hitting for me. Let's see. Note to self: when you switch between multiple tabs and stuff, the recording stops. So I looked it up. I don't. This beer doesn't really sound like it. What I'm tasting here, there's no prunes. I'm just getting that stuff. But regardless, it's going to a good cause, so it's all good. It doesn't say on the can exactly where BrewDog's putting their proceeds, but I'm sure it's a good cause. I can go on their Instagram, but you don't want to bore you with more things and have this recording stop again. And but yeah, let me know down in the comments again. If you had this beer, do you think it's is it too hoppy for me? Is that the thing? I don't think it's that. You get a chemical thing to it. If you had it, just what are your thoughts? And it's about, so it's 7/7. It's almost August, September. It's 3 months old. What'd you think of it? And then Nerdsense on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, those two things. Please like, comment, subscribe. Notification bells, ding, ding. And I'm Sean. This is Nerdsense. Cheers.